welcome to another garden update. I just wanted to show you that this cayenne pepper plant is just loaded up with peppers. I mean, it was growing so much that this limb here just started collapsing just from the weight of all of it. But actually, this cayenne pepper plant was actually part of that plant, and I just separated the two. I cut them in half, and it's actually established itself really well. As you can see here, it's loaded up with these cayenne peppers. And I wanted to grow the cayenne pepper because I've heard so much research about it, how it helps people with arthritis, could actually stop a heart attack. If somebody's having heart pain or heart trouble, they could actually chew on a cayenne pepper and it might actually save their life, might give them time to get to a hospital. Supposedly what it does is that it opens up the capillaries for improved blood flow. And it also helps people with pain, you know, the icy hot patch. Well, that's what it is. It's come from the cayenne pepper. And this is definitely a plant. It should be able to grow in most warm climates. Everybody should have some cayenne pepper. It could save a life. And what I've been doing is I'll just put one of these in my egg in the morning. I like to use the egg because these are kind of spicy, kind of hot. And it's a decent flavor, and the egg doesn't taste as spicy. Probably another great way is to also add it to like a salsa. Maybe by not cooking it, you probably keeping more of those properties. This has been great. Just one plant, totally loaded up, and all you need is a couple of these plants, and it will produce very nicely for you. This is called the Dragon Cayenne. I have to attest, I haven't really, my family's gotten the cold and flus and stuff. But me, I've been eating probably about one of these a day. I've probably picked this, several times already. And, I feel bad. I don't know if probably a lot of people are like me when it comes to this. But when I see like seeds like these, and I've gotten a lot of seed production out of this one plant, I feel bad. Especially if I know that this could potentially save somebody's life, cayenne pepper. If you'd be interested in these cayenne pepper seeds, be willing to send them out really cheap, maybe 30 seeds for like $2 or something like that, and maybe $1 for postage and handling. So if you're interested, you're welcome. I would give you the freshest seeds available. Take the seeds out and you'd be getting them fresh from that day. As opposed to getting something that might be in a package, might have been sitting around for a year or two. You want fresh seeds. I mean, fresh is the way to go. I had a friend, he's only 38 and he just had a heart attack. And he wasn't even exercising. So, heart attacks are definitely on the rise. I think for several reasons, many reasons. I think it's poor diet, environmental, things like Fukushima. We know from Chernobyl that heart disease and heart attacks was like the #1 factor from Chernobyl. It was heart disease and then cancer. So we know that it would cause strokes, heart attacks, stress. So whatever you can do to minimize that risk factor is important. I'm also growing lots of turmeric. They've been using that for thousands of years for various ailments. It's known cancer fighter. There's a soccer field over here. I think it was like 29, playing soccer, and he just died like that, heart attack. Who knows? I don't know the guy, I don't know his lifestyle or anything, but it just tells you that things are getting worse when it comes to heart attacks, cancers, and things like this. And the medical field that we have right now, it's a disease care system. You're getting treatments, but a lot of times these treatments, they're temporary, short-lived treatments, and you don't want to get to that stage where you're just being treated, because there's a lot of side effects with the medicines that they're putting out now. What's the side effect of a cayenne pepper? Oh, it's hot, it's spicy, and that's what I was saying, you put it in the egg, because the egg kind of numbs the warmness, the hotness of it. If you eat the cayenne with other foods, it's going to tone it down. And it's not the hottest pepper out there. There's a lot hotter out there. And some people actually love the cayenne. I think it's pretty delicious. We got to watch what we're putting into our bodies. And you know, this is why I wanted to do this here. I wanted to grow it here because at least I know what I'm putting in my garden. And when you buy something from the store, you don't know what's being done. Conditions are not always ideal wherever you are, but sometimes you just got to make the best of what you got. And this has been like a learning experience for me. You know, I just started this garden this year, and it's a part of being self-reliant. And no, this garden will not sustain me completely, but I've been able to eat out of this garden every single day. I come out here and I'll pick part of a salad, I'll pick part of my sandwich, and it's become part of a staple of my diet every day. And you know, my goal is to be able to increase that up. Maybe I can get it up to 50%, 25%, and you know, to me that's a great accomplishment because I've spent less money at the supermarket. I'm not supporting these major companies that are destroying our planet. And the more that we can do that as people, the stronger that we will become independently. And that's the whole thing, that people have gotten lost in this food culture where they're not attached to their food anymore, and they've lost that connection with nature. They've lost that connection with their food source. Feel like you can just get everything at a store. If things go for the worse, if the grid goes down, or how are people going to manage, survive if they don't know even how to, you know, make a garden or have any seeds, or, you know, this is essential. This is why I think people should be planning now. They should have a seed bank. They should start a garden. And at least if things break down, you will be somewhat prepared. Getting back to nature, I think, is vital. It's important. People live longer. If you see the people that have gardens, and they just live longer. My girlfriend's mother, she was 102, and she was carrying heavy loads of produce into her late 90s, gardening. And you know, of course, she grew up in the Andes of Peru. So it's probably a lot more natural environment over there, probably less pollution and things. But we need to go back. We've actually devolved as a species when it comes to our agriculture. Thanks for stopping on by. Please be sure to like and subscribe and tell your friends. If you like this update, I'll try to put out more about specific foods that I feel like they could improve the lives of many. Be careful out there. Thanks for watching.